Today I've got something completely different for you. It is the new Overwatch 2 action figures from Funko. These are 3.75 inches tall on average, and this is what they look like in the box. We'll flip this around. There's nothing on the sides, the bottom, the top. It's really pretty boring. You get a cross sale of the 3 figures, and a lot of stuff saying, hey, don't forget to collect them all. But beyond that, let's get these figures out of this box. So the first thing we're going to look at is a height comparison among other 4-inch sized action figure lines, because I don't want to have to deal with that later. You'll understand why as we get to it. So the first thing is a fresh Monkey Fiction figure and a modern G.I. Joe figure. So you can kind of see where they line up there. Reaper is holding his own over there. Then we've got a Dime Novel Legends figure, as well as a Jazzwares Fortnite figure. Then we come up with a Marauders action figure, as well as a G.I. Joe O-Ring figure. Then we jump over to a Spin Master Batman and Catwoman figure. If we can get Catwoman to stand, she's been giving me some grief. Then we come to Master Chief. We'll put him next to Reaper because he's tall. Master Chief and a Halo Marine figure. And unfortunately, I don't have a League of Legends action figure or a Boss Fight Studio or McFarlane 4-inch handy. So the last figure will be one of these brand new Marvel 4-inch action figures, as you can see, Spider-Man. So now that the height comparison is out of the way, we're going to talk real about these figures. And I originally planned to do a fun little skit at the beginning of this video as a fun little opener, but as of right now, that's not going to be really possible. The reason is, check this out. Let's have him sit. Oh, wait, what? His legs fell off? No way! Let's have him sit, or wait, what? His leg fell off too? That's crazy. And, let's move her around. What? Her leg fell off too? All 3 of these figures, their legs are having issues. Also, Reaper's, when you go to move his, twist his hand around, it can pop out pretty easily. This, as you can tell, you could probably just have him stand without the legs, because that's a freaking hard coat. This is hard rubber. It's almost like a plastic as opposed to a softer rubber. I mean, check that out. Dude, just put him like this without legs, have him turn his head a little bit, do a little weird, creepy, shadowy stance. I mean, check that out. At least he has a way of still standing. I mean, these poor slobs are just like, Android rejects or something, just like a pile of legs. I was hoping Funko had learned a little bit when they were going to release these figures, because the Five Nights at Freddy's do have some difficulties falling apart, at least the ones that I have, and I've seen some videos showing that they can fall apart. Well, on the plus side, at least the arms don't seem to come out. They're pretty stiff. They're pretty tight. So, in fact, his are really tight. I mean, I may just keep this guy standing here with no legs. If you try to do anything with Reaper's legs over here, by the way, I didn't really go through and name them. We have the Footless Reaper, we have the Legless Tracer, and we have the Legless Genji. I think it's Genji. So I can easily put these back together, but the ball joint in the legs are funny. They don't go in all the way. Had Funko designed the balls to actually go into the legs all the way, we wouldn't be having this problem. But when you actually get in there and kind of look at where the ball joint is, it's like sticking about a 25% out of the hole. I don't know why I'm doing the little Fortnite T-pose there. Come on, dude, stand up. Actually, I don't care. So I was lucky. Found these on eBay for like about 12 bucks each, so I didn't pay full price. There's some guy, I don't even remember what state he was from, selling a bunch of these for below retail price. These aren't even in my area. I've been searching for these figures probably for a month and a half now. And I generally am not negative about action figures, because I genuinely like all the figures I buy. I buy figures because I like them. So when something like this pops up that you just can't ignore, you have to talk about it. And I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news. Do I think these are worth it? Unless I just got some really horrible, sucky ones. I don't know. that's a tough one. So Genji here has a few pieces that stick onto him, and they're not a hole. I don't anticipate these staying on very well. They might. I just don't anticipate it. So a couple sheaths. So actually they feel stronger than I was expecting. They feel sturdier than I was expecting. We'll put his katana, and I think they call this, what, the Dragon Blade? I mean, dude, that's a kick-ass sword. I mean, if nothing else, the accessory is pretty awesome. Oh, the other thing Genji has are like little spikes on his feet. I don't know if you can see those there very well. And that makes it another little bit difficult to stand. You got to get him standing just right. Otherwise, those little 4 points are going to deal you misery. Well, he's got another little, a short sword, we'll call it. Ah, see, look at that. Trying to put it in. Not only did it fall apart, but the stinking thing bent. So, and that's difficult to shove in there. That is difficult to shove in there. Yeah, anyone who watches my channel on a regular basis knows I am not terribly negative when it comes to figures. I will point things out that I don't like or I think is stupid. Think that could have been done better. But this is just full-on assault here on these, because Funko, you've been in the business long enough. I think you know better, and I think you're cutting corners where you can just to put out something because you think people will buy it, or you're just putting out stuff to hold on to a license, like a brand. Because as far as I know, Funko owns the ultimate exclusive, what do they call it? I don't remember what they call it, but like they are the only ones who can produce Overwatch action figures. Have you had enough of this yet? I don't know. So Tracer comes with her pulse pistols. Can we open up the hands to at least... So could you pose these? I'm sure you could eventually pose these things. I'm sure you could put these things eventually on the the shelf, and you might be pretty happy with it. Are these for kids? No, these are absolutely not for kids, because these sectors are going to break, and if you get these for a kid, they are going to be very unhappy if they want to play with these things. Come on, hey, we gotta stand. Please stand over here. No, don't fall over. So Reaper has got a pile of hands. I'll be honest, I'm not even really showing them to you at this point. Just like 4 hands. There's some grabby hands. He comes with fists, funny enough. Let's yank those off, probably break them on the process. There we go. He's now handless, but he's got regular fists. Now we're going to put his gun hands. I'll call them, no, not gun. We'll call them trigger hands. There we go. In there. So we can put his, what are this? The Hellfire shotguns in his hands. Yes, I did try my best to do some research. So I didn't sound like, well, Reaper's got some guns. I mean, come on. That dude looks cool. Just give this up. He looks really cool. And had these not had the problems that they had, these would be some really, really awesome figures. But for right now, Jazzwares is going to hold, in my mind, the king of the 4-inch action figures. I mean, look at this. They are similar in height between Fortnite and Overwatch, and maybe a little bit better proportion, but these figures could seriously rock. They could have been knocked out of the park. Okay, I need Jazzwares to somehow get the Overwatch line right now. I've never played the game. I've never really explored the characters, but exploring the characters a little bit. I mean, dude, this guy is awesome looking. They look cool, but the functionality sucks. Okay, so her head pops off. She's got a secondary head, and she kind of looks happy. If you can get it on. Urgh. Okay, off camera we go. I'm going to yell at you. I may need to heat that up. Okay, well, now her other leg came off, so, this is like Snap from Fortnite. Come on, we're not... Look at that ball joint right there. Look at that ball joint. And look at that hole right there. And I wish I could show you better. Let's see if I can... Pardon my indecency here. See if we can get this camera to actually focus in. But I don't know if you can see how easy that just pops It's crazy. Now, and they only have single pin at the knee, a single pin at the elbow. They don't have a lot of awesome articulation, but they're better than Spin Master. And they're better than this new Marvel thing. Actually, Spin Master, I'm going to have to talk about 4-inch figures in the future. Make a special video just about my opinions on the 4-inch. Okay, she could look cool. If you can get her to stand, get her to pose, and you don't care if she moves. I mean, they look cool. Please do not get me wrong. They could look cool. He can swap his head out. Oh, it's got like a thingy there. So he took the barbell on this head, and I need a barbell for that head. So for now, we'll just... Oh, great. Maybe I can't even get the... Yeah, it's going to take a moment. We're going to have a headless Genji for the rest of this video. So, my opinion, overall, spend your money elsewhere. Unless, these are cool enough. If you can get them posed and you want to put them on a shelf, they're pretty cool. If you're going to play with them, you're going to do a lot of photography with them, I wish you a lot of patience and a lot of luck. Because, I don't know, just in the few minutes here, and by the way, Tracer comes with a pile of hands as well. And Genji comes with a shuriken hand as well as a trigger hand, I guess. Oh, I guess I was off camera. Trigger hand. So I'm just kind of tossing things around. A removable hood that goes around the neck. So, I don't know. Let me try one more time to put this. I hate to end this video with a headless Genji. It just is against... It's against everything I believe. Just concerned that... Oh. There. Got... So instead we'll end with a legless Genji. Blah. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, awesome. I don't want to lead you down a path. They look cool, but golly, they sure need some improvement. I hope if they do Wave 2, they are so much better. Come on, Funko. You can do this. You're a big company. I know you can. Just think really hard. Think happy thoughts. Think positive thoughts. And if you can't, well, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.